know what's good for me. That's my opinion.
Este WhatsApp.
Yo ando friolento como Reyes Mille.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Highly Opinionated. To the right of me, I got my boy Sparks.
How y'all doing?
To the left of me, I got my boy Vega.
What's going on, y'all?
Yo,
Vega's
listen, if y'all hear something in the audio, I'm sorry. They having a party out back. You know?
Yeah, the South Americans is tweaking out there.
It's South Americans.
It's not even hot outside.
South Americans is crazy.
They out there playing
It's
the
fake
mariachi.
chilly outside. They trying to have a barbecue. What's wrong with them?
Because they trying to grab the last of the year.
All right, for me, this is the last of the Mohicans right here.
You're right.
I'm not gonna lie, the weather change in New York is needed right now, bro. Because when it was hot, people don't know how to act. So I kind of appreciate that it's getting cold. The only problem is all the homeless people can go on the train. That's it.
They need to put them cameras on them
They
trains
about to
ASAP.
evacuate the streets and hit the MTS.
Facts. So be careful on them trains, bro. Because I just got on the train the other day, bro. Going to work, bro. Mans was just whacking off, bro.
Shit.
Oh, nah.
Going crazy. He was just going to town, bro.
I
He was
believe
bugging
you,
out.
bro.
He said he was going to town. Literally, he was going to town.
Bro, I threw my sandwich at him, bro. I was tight.
Nah.
Oh, nah.
Nah, you can't eat after that, bro.
He ate it. He probably was happy with
that
that.
nigga, yeah.
He was happy.
Nah, he finished off. He wiped himself off. He put it back in.
That's
Don't
crazy.
ask me why I was paying attention for so long.
That's crazy.
I was dramatic. I was fucked up.
He was
I was
traumatized.
He was traumatized.
Nigga said he was traumatized.
And this lady was screaming. She was like, "Oh my God, somebody should record him." I guess they like, "Oh, we record him. The cop's gonna look for him." The cop's not looking for that nigga.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. They're not watching a video of son wagging his.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They gonna look at me like, "Why did you record this?"
My son was really spanking his monkey in the back of the 39 bus. Yo, he's wild.
What train was that?
That was the 6 train.
That's the train.
I was like, damn,
bro.
the
6 train, bro. Remember back in the days, bro? The 6 train used to be famous for some shit.
But now I'm like, bro, I just feel like homeless niggas is really running New York City. They everywhere, and they don't look homeless. They dressing how we dress, and they just out here, bro.
Yo, niggas ain't got shit. You can't blame them, but it's different when niggas got homeless behavior. That's it.
Then we got kids for me on the train with them, so that's
if I'm with my kid, I'm beating your ass.
That's just
I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't care if you're homeless, but when you have homeless behavior, that's just scary.
Facts. That's real shit.
That homeless, you don't care about. That's a fact.
That homeless shit is. We've been homeless.
We've been homeless, but what you doing?
Not like that though.
Nah.
That's a different type of homeless.
Nah, to me, like an example of homeless behavior is like when niggas used to see the cigarette at the Brownsville, like that's what we call it, the brown part. Niggas are still smoking that shit. I'm like, that's homeless behavior. Like that's like, come on, like
they be standing there like, yo, can I just let me get the rest of that?
Nah,
there's nothing left.
Nigga said, let me get an ace. That's the filter, bro.
That's cotton. That's what it is.
Like, shitting me.
They just want to they just want a little hit of serotonin. They just trying to
nigga literally smoking Q-tips, like.
I'm glad that the winter's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna be a vibe. You know, it's kind of crazy because I feel like every summer we lost a rapper, so we just lost PNB.
Oh yeah,
come on, man.
That was tragic.
That was crazy. I'm like, come on, son. Yeah. We always lose rappers. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really count them little drill rappers as rappers.
Like, no, that's fucked up. That's crazy.
I don't really count them, bro, because their lifespan of rapping is to like throw it all away. Like I'm telling you, Jilly, that my nigga didn't know they was silly.
Like basically,
they're basically snitching on themselves.
Right. You basically talking about the basis of what the music represents.
Yeah, I can't count it as rap, bro.
Nah, I understand that. I mean, but that's why, like back in the days, I guess you could say like they had to differentiate hip hop from rap, and I guess hip hop was based off of this constituency, which was like peace, love, unity, having fun, right? And if it wasn't about that, then it was considered rap. Right? Mm-hmm. So now you got all different types of rappers, right, in today's modern like music world and stuff like that. But you would basically just rule out drill altogether. Like, like the niggas is no part of rap at all.
Bro, at the same time, listen, they be having like a year span before they get locked up or they get smoked. I'm just being realistic, bro. Like I enjoy the music. I listen to drill. But I'd be like, he ain't gonna be around for a long time. So I just enjoy it while I can. Like,
what? Look at Bobby Shmurda. Like, he came home and he's still lit. And this is like, his prime, he lived that in jail. So like, what is that? Like, I don't understand what he necessarily accomplished with that. niggas sometimes take the gang culture a little bit too
crazy.
serious. Like that's when it becomes crazy. But I mean, you know, like even TK-47 was lit. Like you know what I'm saying. But he was America's most wanted. You know, so it's like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
And it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you do little theatrics like that, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? TK on the run, showing himself in a wanted poster was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
that's sick.
But you really wanted, bro. Like,
What was the point of that?
He was wanted for real. Like
they really about to come get you, bro.
Like,
Like,
and if I could be just straight up, like, you know, y'all never fucking censored this shit before, unless it was like against y'all, like NWA. I mean, and all this other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you got exactly what you asked for. Like, you got exactly what you asked for.
yo, but let's be
You know?
real. Like you said with the drill rappers, bro. Naturally, they're violent people. This is a violent sport. I understand it. But we've always been making diss records. Ain't never been a problem before. Y'all trying to run down. The mission is to run down. The mission is to smoke everybody you could smoke in a short time span.
Right. And then smoke on his dead homies.
Exactly.
And then post it and rap about it.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the mission.
That's the mission. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the mission, I'm not expecting you to be here long. You know what I'm saying? I got to just accept it, call a spade, and be like, yo, let me enjoy some of his songs while I can.
Right.
And we're going to keep it moving.
But some niggas just crash because they just trash. Like, and I hate to say it, like, I can't speak for nobody's opinion, but I know for me personally, like, the baby is garbage.
Oh no.
Like,
the baby's
and,
nice.
And no, when he came out, he had a magnetism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I listened to his new album. That shit was horrible.
I felt like this one song was fire. It was called Tough Skin.
Okay.
I felt like he put his pain, his passion into it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, guess what he did in the video? He decided to go up on a cross and act like Jesus.
He crucified
Nah, he's
himself.
bugging.
He crucified himself right there.
Bro, he's bugging.
He crucified himself.
Everybody knows that you're
can't
going to
do that.
get slaughtered for that,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a negative feedback from that just off the fact that, you know, a lot of people don't want to see you being blasphemous to that degree. But I mean, at the same time, I guess that's the reason why he did it, because the backlash that comes from it just creates the conversation. And that conversation, whether it's negative, positive, like, you're still talking about the niggas. So like, exactly. So that, and that it accomplishes the goal in hand, which is the same reason why he claimed to fuck Megan Thee Stallion and all this other shit.
See,
like,
but that's rap gimmicks. It's whack because I thought the baby wasn't like that.
That's when you know when niggas running out of ideas. I hate to say it. Like, they've been saying his flow been the same for the past 2 years.
And I ain't gonna lie, one of them songs when they said the baby flow is the same, and he said they told me my flow is what he said? He said they said I rap with the same flow, let me switch it up. And he kept rapping in the same flow. That was funny.
Right.
Like, that was funny.
That is
but
flow.
to be real, it's like, bro, he raps a certain way, he has a certain cadence, and he can't change that. And honestly, Megan is the same kind of rapper. She rapped the same in every song. They not J. Cole's, they not Drake's, they not Big Sean's. They rap the same in every song, in every project. How long are you expecting to last? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're not the best song makers, so they just getting by. The baby had this little niche where he kind of like did this ludicrous type thing where he made his videos feel real vibrant and like funny and charismatic. But he stopped doing that.
That Bob shit, that shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Like,
that video was phenomenal.
Everything, the choreography.
They shot that shit in one take.
Yeah, nah, that's amazing. Like, that's
Come
different.
on, son.
Like, that was a dope imagery. That was all that was dope. But when it was playing out a certain way, that's when you know it's gonna really work out. You feel me? I don't see niggas like thinking. They not really thinking to create. Like, they just throwing shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta understand, bro. I think we all gonna reach a certain level of success in life, or certain level of success to yourself, where you kind of like you don't know what to do no more, bro. So when they say Drake got a writer writing his music, I believe Drake write music for everybody. I feel like he showed that. But if he did have a writer, it makes sense, bro. Nigga, you could become so rich you're not even in touch.
Right. That's the point.
You don't even know what's going on. For him to rap for like 10 years, 12 years now straight, drop hit after hit is impossible. He has to be a different kind of beast.
Like Busta Rhymes. Like, he's like a chameleon. Like, he came out like with Tribe Called Quest and these niggas. Like, his rap and his style, it was totally different. He used to have like this intellect rap. Now he almost transitioned into like syllable rap, where he's like, it's like the syllables is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said that one song. Look at me now. I forgot.
Yeah, nah, he went crazy.
Damn, I can't remember that verse.
Ain't nobody
all I can
I've
picture
been trying to
Bust up,
get away. I don't want to stop every day. Never nigga never stop me. I would never niggas ever pop me. I would never know niggas ever stop me. Every day when I go to that nigga was wild. I was like, hold on. But low-key, he wasn't saying nothing. But it was syllable rap.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like scat rap. And every time I hear that verse, I could picture Stewie from Family Guy like singing that shit.
Facts. Because when I broke it down and looked at the lyrics, I was like, oh, okay. He's not really saying much, but at the same time, like, to even create that kind of flow was fucking epic. It was like, damn, nigga, what the fuck is that?
Nah, that's crazy.
That was some new shit.
Like, I just love the way that he's able to just do any beat. Like, I don't think he ever sounded whack on anything. Like,
Busta?
Yeah. Can't really say he was whack on anything.
I can't ever say he was whack on nothing.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't get those kind of rappers no more. You know what I'm saying? You got the Jadas, you got the Camerons. Niggas like that, that's their own styles. That's embedded into their personality. Busta Rhymes, that's embedded into his personality. So I know what you mean. And drill rappers don't really have one they all have one personality.
Yeah, it's the same flow.
It's the same flow. It's the same personality. I'm smoking on your dead ops. I'm smoking on...
I'm pissing on your grave.
I'm going to beat up your mother when I see her. Like, just no respect. Yeah. And honestly, it's just shock value rap. That's all drill rap is. It's shock value rap. It sounds so crazy to hear people saying that because we all grew up with a certain level of respect. So when you saying that kind of crazy shit, we like, what? But like you said, rap is a gimmick now, bro. And it's crazy because I think it's times where rap goes into like serious mode and nobody really sees the switch. You know what I'm saying? So like when PNB Rock died, it was like you kind of forget that this shit is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You kind of forget. You think that everything is just a joke. Even when you see the fans in the comment sections, like it was people making fun of PNB. Like I'm like, bro, what is funny about this?
Also, when you get to, it makes you realize when you get to a certain space, like you need to find ways to separate yourself. Like have security, like good move fast, like do what you gotta do to protect yourself. Like you know what I'm saying? You are the main asset. You are the number one asset.
You the bag.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Yeah. You the product. You the product. So you gotta secure the bag.
So when PNB was at the spot, there was no security there.
There was no security because rappers act like they're allergic to security.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
I don't understand the logic behind it, bro. Like
this is what I'm saying.
It's
you
a comfortability thing.
You got all this money. Like, why are you eating at Roscoe's? Like, I'm not saying don't eat at.
No.
I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to, and that's not a joke for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people from the West Coast.
No,
like,
Roscoe's taking a waffle.
They'll let you know, like, that's not no upscale shit. And I'm not saying that because you got money, you got to eat upscale. I'm saying that you don't sit in a regular, and I'm not trying to compare Roscoe's to McDonald's, but you don't go sit in McDonald's. I mean, bro, you telling me you couldn't have gotten takeout?
No, yeah. Not even that. Just you have your baby and your baby moms with you. Have security at least.
Well, maybe they want to be out, and I can understand that too.
At least for your child.
But this is what I'm saying. Go to places
at least for your child
that are more secure in the essence that the type of personnel that's gonna be around. I'm not saying that the hood doesn't translate everywhere. I'm saying that, yo, bro, if you go to the Hamptons in Suffolk County and you go all the way to bro, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna bump into somebody with a whole lot of money.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they live in a big ass house. They grew, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's the thing about LA right now. LA is so wild right now that it's not even happening in the hood. They're robbing people on the strip of like Hollywood. They killed Pop Smoke in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I mean,
but for him to be straight in the hood, but that's
different because he got set up by the bitch that he was fucking with. So that's different.
Well, they trying to say that.
Say that though, bro. You cannot say that. Why do you think that?
What do you mean why? Because who you think opened the door for niggas? Like, how you think they got in the apartment?
They came in through the window. I heard through the top window, through the back.
Regardless, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It's possible.
But you know,
it's possible.
It's the media, though. It's the media, man. We don't really know what the hell happened.
Listen,
bro, how you think they knew to come in the crib while he was showering? Like, come on.
They said that that his man's was the one who set him up.
I heard
the
that
one
too,
who was
but
next
that's
to him
messed up.
in the video.
It's always 100 conspiracies.
So that's what I'm saying. It's
always
the
100
media.
conspiracies. But look at what happened on PNB. It was
Now
the
they
same
trying
thing.
to say his baby mom set him up.
But it's like,
that's messed up.
My nigga, does anybody fucking know what goes on in this world?
No, but at the same
what
time,
the fuck?
people are forgetting that these are real people that are mourning.
Yeah.
That's like me losing you. That's like me losing you.
You're right.
And I'm like, damn, bro.
That's true.
These is my niggas, and y'all telling me that I set them up? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of bugged out. I can't even mourn. I'm over here messed
funny,
up.
But it's not funny.
You got some people like, yo, bro, hold your head up. And then you got some people like, yo, I'm going to come smoke you. I hope you get smoked because you smoked your mans. That's crazy. Like, I'm over here.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, like, for instance, like, with PNB Rock, you could say, like, technically, I don't feel like nobody don't really fucking know.
Nobody knows.
And that's
Even
the
the government
sad part.
don't know. The cops don't know. The cops is going off of what everybody's saying on social media. They're like, oh, it could have been because of his girlfriend post. Oh, it's possible that he could have been followed. This is all information that's online.
I don't feel like she set him up, but I feel like because of that post was the reason that gave whoever came to rob him the reason to come rob him.
I mean, you could say
maybe
that
they
too.
was close, close to the area.
But you could,
shit,
I mean, you could
right
say
now,
that too.
but
you could say that too. But you telling me niggas is legit following PNB Rock like on whatever social media app just for that reason alone? Like,
possibly.
I don't know.
That's petty as fuck.
Because when
like,
a person hates you, when a person really hates you and they hate you, they're gonna pay attention to everybody around you.
Yeah, bro.
So when I was younger and I wanted to like get into rapping, and I mean I was rapping, but I wanted to get into like how can I blow up? I would follow the friends of the rappers and the rappers' friends of those rappers that are around the rapper. Because I'm like, if you follow me back and you like my shit,
those are regular people.
They're gonna show that to you.
Yes, you're right.
So if I'm thinking like that, just on a standpoint of trying to blow up, like, oh, if I follow everybody closest to you instead of you, because you're never gonna look at me, it's possible that it's gonna benefit me. You think they're not thinking about that to run down on a nigga?
Of course.
In the space that I'm in now, I wouldn't go after somebody with their chain. But I know how I get when I get hungry. I know how I get when like I'm broke.
Yeah,
I gotta feed my kids.
It's not the same. It's not the same person. You know, you're not thinking from the same space.
But
I
why
remember being
kill
in
a
that
nigga
space.
though? Why kill him? Just rob him.
I mean, that's
why kill somebody? Just rob him.
That's understandable too.
Real
bro.
shit. Just rob the man.
That's my thing is.
Not saying he should have got robbed, but that's just real shit, bro.
My thing is that's when I feel like
It's personal.
know.
It gotta be personal.
Because basically the moral of the story is that niggas will go to any extent to humiliate you and hurt you. You understand?
And you know what's wild? Because the internet is undefeated. So they would go and find all the videos and all the proof to prove to you what happened.
Yeah.
They started showing like videos of PNB Rock arguing with this dude from LA a week prior. And he was humiliating the dude. He was like, yo, you're trash. You broke. You just want to be me. You want to be my friend so bad. And PNB Rock is just violating him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bet, I'm going to get up with you. And I'm like, the cops ain't arrest that man. That was a regular argument. But because people are so intrigued in solving this case, because everybody's the FBI now, they just like showing all the proof that everything that happened.
So that we can figure it out.
So we can figure it out and help the cops. Bro, his wife probably going through it. His girl probably going through it. Everybody like, his girl set him up. Who's excited over chicken and waffles? Low key, who is excited over chicken and waffles? But at the same time, you know what I think the idea was? Is that we still be in the hood. It's that ideology that we can still roam and be free and do the things that we want to do, even though we rich. When honestly, when you blow up, you're supposed to just leave this shit behind.
I mean, technically, money's supposed to give you freedom. So that's like all the freedom, technically. But in actuality, like 90% of everybody's rich and 10% is not. Like we talking about 90% is broke and 10% is rich. So you understand? So you think that 90% don't look around like, you know, all these motherfuckers is just like me, but look at these niggas over here. Like I would be thinking, how can I get to that little 10% too? Shit, I grew up in like a 2-family house and like that shit felt like I was like doing great. You know what I'm saying?
2-family houses was my idea of rich.
Right there. So.
That was my idea of rich, though. You had a 2-family house, you was good. If you had an upstairs, if you had a steps, inside your apartment or house,
I'm crying.
You won.
Bro, I ain't see that till I got to Baltimore, bro, and to my uncle crib. I see you got steps in your house.
steps?
He was like, yeah, I ain't see that shit out here, bro.
Come on,
We
bro.
got
Like,
buildings and nasty elevators.
that's why when they be like, yo, what makes you think a person is rich? When I was younger, it was steps. I just found out what you call some apartments like that. It's called a duplex.
Ooh.
I ain't know what the fuck a duplex was. I'm
crying.
30 years old.
Wait till you see an attic. Oh, I just see one.
Come on, bro.
That's just crazy, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I never seen no attic before.
Yo.
Niggas, I never seen an attic. Me either.
Seen the attic, bro.
Me either.
Yo, that's fucking
My
crazy.
aunt had a house though. My aunt had a crib, and like my grandmother lived on the first floor, my aunt lived on the second floor, and my uncle lived in the attic. And I never seen my uncle. I never seen a nigga once in my life. God rest his soul. He passed away because of COVID.
I'm crying.
But just know I don't know what this man looked like to the day he passed away.
He died in
This
the attic.
nigga.
Bro,
Lord Voldemort.
it was crazy, bro. I used to come over and my aunt used to be like, yo, hey nephew, go say hi to your uncle. So I used to yell up, Uncle Mike? Hey, Uncle Mike. He'd be like, how you doing, church? How you doing, young fella? I'm probably gonna see you later. I never seen this man. I went over there every summer. I don't know what he looked like to the day he passed away.
That
I
nigga
seen
was
this.
talking through the cracks of the wall.
You don't come out the attic,
And they
bro.
told me it was a whole apartment up there. I wanted to know
Yeah.
so bad what it looked like, bro. But
That's
I was
it.
scared I was
That's-
gonna roam up
that's
there.
like-
He was gonna grab
yeah.
my ass.
That's
Keep you
some
up there.
whole other shit. That's like my uncle.
The attic is scary.
My uncle, when he was growing up, like my grandmother used to like feed him his food, like pass it through the door.
Oh, slide it through the door.
Yeah, type shit. Like, and he would just never come out. Like he was just like on some hermit shit. But you know, obviously, I know him as an older man. I'm just like, oh, that explains your lack of social skills. Like, like
You gotta be careful with stuff.
explains a lot.
Some things might affect your mental health. You
Yeah,
can't just be hiding in the room
yeah.
too long. Because COVID,
Nah.
it took me a while to come on my shell. So imagine what that, like, somebody just being in a room and you just sliding me a plate and I'm not really going outside. Imagine what that might do to you as a
Right.
person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, and I guess I feel like in a lot of ways that's like the same concept when it comes to like homeschooling your kids and shit.
Yeah,
Like I think like that's dope. Like of course, like especially if you got the resources to do it, but you always taking away that just that factor of learning around other kids your age,
Making friends.
and shit like just that social experience is so important to your life.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
people that do that is more on the safe side.
Your kid can become unsafe because they're not paying attention to how much is going on in the world.
That's true.
They basically clueless to any wild situation that might occur.
I mean, that's counting the fact that you're not sitting there and educating them on this without them having to go out there and see
And
for
actually
themselves.
see it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, how much can you really educate your kid before it get awkward?
I mean, I always feel like
You're right.
like experience is the best teacher. So
I can't tell you how Coke is. It's like,
Yo, that's fucking crazy. But why?
you gotta find out, baby girl.
But why is that so crazy so quick though?
That's factual.
Nah, that's fucking quick. Nah,
Yo, we is bad, yo.
nah.
You gotta
I
find
can't
out.
either. I can't either, my nigga.
You're right. You put that shit perfect. You're right.
You know what I'm
though.
saying? Like, come on, son. I was 18 and we used to work at that restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was one day I got out of work and I don't know, I was tongue kissing with this white girl and she had like acid on her tongue. I guess she had the little
Oh, nah.
strip. And I was high. I didn't know what she gave me.
Nah.
Like, I didn't know what was going
She
on.
roofied you,
She
nigga.
basically
tell
roofied
you?
me.
That's
She
sick.
didn't tell me nothing.
Yo.
And then I pull off this like Mario colored strip off my tongue, and I'm high now.
Nah,
But
you
I'm like,
slipped up.
at least I knew, like, oh, I think this is like I'm tripping.
It's something different.
She definitely roofing me at this point, but at the same time, I'm still aware. You know what I mean?
It
But I'm
felt good,
like,
don't lie.
if you don't, it did.
That's what it
I was lit. Everything was colorful.
My son was hallucinating
But
beyond.
if I never was told that drugs existed,
Yeah.
what would that really do to me? You know what I'm saying? If I was never told, like, I remember watching this show called Degrassi, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Drake. Drake used to be on it. And it shows this girl named Emma. Emma got with this dude, and basically the dude was like, hey, you don't have to sleep with me because you don't want to lose your virginity. So what he did was, he was like, you can just kiss it. Come kiss my piece.
I'm dead.
And he's basically like, as long as you like
Swindled her.
he swindled her.
Swindled her.
Right? And she was like so innocent because her family used to always keep her in a house. So she was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't count? It doesn't count as sex? And he was like,
crying.
no, You could just kiss it. You just satisfy me. And she said, okay. And she just started topping him off. Now, he's like, hey, this is my friend Sparks.
Nah, this nigga, he's a wild boy.
Do you want to top him off too? He'll really enjoy it. And you're not even affecting yourself by losing your virginity. She was like, oh, okay. Now, next thing you know, she just fucking off everybody.
Niggas,
That's
man.
crazy.
And then she get gonorrhea.
He finagled her.
And now she's like, how did I get gonorrhea? And it was like, you can't just sucking off everybody. He said it was okay. The doctor looking at her like she's stupid. And that's exactly what would happen if you homeschool your kid. It's kind of like that effect of, you gotta experience things. Because if I homeschool my son right now, he gonna be where my hug at ass nigga. Like, where my hug at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
He gotta go out there, experience embarrassment. He gotta experience being turned down. He gotta experience being like not the cool kid or whatever he
I hate to
decides
say
to
it, but being made fun of a little bit. Niggas gotta make fun of you.
a little bit. You need
gotta,
that.
yeah, that's
it
a
builds
fact.
tough skin. It builds resistance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
my older sisters used to talk mad shit. They used to be, you know what I'm saying? Like comebacks for days. Like you can't say one thing, it's over. They just cut your ass. Like, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so it's like, nah, but that shit used to hurt a nigga feelings, bro. Little ass kid.
Nah, I know.
They calling you the bucktooth rabbit and shit.
Son. So my sisters, let me put this down. It's mad crazy. I'm just holding this. Anyway. So when I was growing up, my sisters was crazy. They would like do these wild things. They would like try to dress me up in dresses, and I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. I just knew it was wrong. You know,
Crazy.
not wrong, but
they
it wasn't
try
my
to set you
thing.
up for the kill.
They try to set me up.
You would grow up to be 30 years old, like, we got pictures of you, and
Like, you're not gonna do that to me. You know, whoever want to do that, that's cool. But
Nah,
it
that's
wasn't
sick.
for me. But they would just flame me like, oh, you don't want to do that? It's because you're not comfortable. It's because clearly you're a homosexual.
what?
Change the play with him.
Nah, they try to flip the whole
They try to flip the script on me. Like, what's going
That's
on? Like,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? But I saw them like, it's certain things like, if that never happened, I would have like literally sit there. I used to sit there at like 7 years old, like, am I a homosexual?
Nah.
Like, I didn't know what that was.
You didn't even know what that was.
I just was like, I don't know. Like, they telling me this is what I am, so is this what I am?
No.
But I'm like, I like girls.
Nah,
But
they
it's
try
like,
to
see,
fuck you all up, bro. That's
exactly.
sick.
See, some people learn in their house. Some people learn at school. Some people learn when they get out of school. Some people are the men in high school. They get out of high school and then they realize that they lit. They not lit in real life.
They're not in real life.
So
That
we
was just a
need
high
these
school thing,
stages.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need these stages of life as human beings to kind of teach us and mold us into what we're gonna become.
I mean, you know, at the same time, it's just like I also don't want people to have to experience some of the things that we had to experience, like growing up. So it's just like it's a double-edged sword. Like it depends on the way you look at it. Like, you know,
Listen, I have this ideology in life where it's perception versus perspective.
and can you differentiate between the two?
Basically, they in the same realm. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's the difference. And the difference is you may have your own opinion, which is formed through your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then you may have my opinion, which is formed through perception.
The perception, yeah.
And it's up to you to choose which path you want to decide.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because most people,
Yeah, nigga
Most
got real
people-
deep right there.
Yeah, too deep, like a little too deep.
That shit got crazy. I'm like,
And then Vega,
I'm
shut
like,
for a
damn,
second.
nigga.
Hold on.
Hold on, nigga.
Yeah, hold on. It's true.
but the truth
He
is,
said
most people,
reference two fish. Reference blue fish.
neck patty back, give a dog a bone.
Yo.
But the truth is, bro, what I had to learn about the world at being a 30-year-old man now is that most people don't choose for themselves.
Nah, bro.
Most people don't choose for themselves.
Because people don't even have their own brains, bro. Like it's crazy. Like, you know, I used to think like fighting with people and shit like that was the answer, but it's just like, yo, some people really don't know. Like, they just don't know. Like,
Some
well,
people don't care.
they don't care to know. Like,
I seen a video yesterday online of this white guy walking up to this black dude and just smacking him in the face. Clearly the white guy is drunk. So he smacks the black dude in the face. The black dude eats the punch or eat the slap, and then he just smacks the white guy back. The white guy is knocked out.
That's crazy.
He's knocked out.
That's crazy.
Now, you know what the comment section said?
What?
The comment section was a lot of white people saying, oh, but if it was the other way around and the black guy smacked the white guy first, this would be considered racist.
No, if the black guy slapped, because the white guy slapped the black guy first.
Basically, he was saying this is racist because if it was the other way around. I don't know how, because the white guy smacked the black guy first. I don't know how he said that. But it's how you go. It goes to show you that people don't give a fuck.
But I mean, it's just like showing you some shit right there, like just to create controversy.
But that was self-defense clearly in the video, and he didn't see that. He don't care to see that. He didn't give a fuck that the white guy smacked the black guy first.
But like I said, that's the whole reason for why they showed you, they depict this imagery in the first place, is to create controversy because they know people are stupid enough to say some dumb shit like that.
Or it was just a black guy defending himself. And it's still controversy.
But the fact that it was filmed and somebody put that shit out there and was like, oh, well, this is a cool video for people to watch. They knew exactly what they was doing with that. The ideas and shit that they want us to discuss nowadays is like none of that shit is of substance.
It has no substance.
Like none of that shit.
But you have to realize that we don't have substance. I seen a video of PNB bleeding out on the floor. That shit broke my heart, bro. And all I was thinking to myself was, what if y'all went and held the wound? What if y'all went and gave him CPR? What if y'all went and held him down till the cops got there? But it's like people are so fast to just record. That's the world we in now. Even when that story I told you earlier about the dude beating off on the train, the woman was like, somebody record him. What are we doing from that? What is the mission here?
I don't know. She was trying to upload that shit to Pornhub. Like, fuck.
At this point, because what are we doing? Like,
stupid bitch.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that they're recording so much and then they stop living in the moment. They don't have any action behind anything. You know what I'm saying? I stopped being a friend with one of my friends because she really went to a protest and took a picture of herself at the protest and left. Because she wanted to seem more like she was a part of the movement than actually being a part of the movement that she believed in.
But nowadays, like, I guess social media allows for you to do that.
That she did that.
Because I was speaking to her the whole time. I spoke to her on her way there. When she got there, she told her homegirl to take a picture. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post a picture. I'm at the march. And then she said, yo, I'm gonna go get some ice cream. What the
Bro, social media allows for you to do shit like that.
That's crazy though. Because this is something might be important. And
but the way you depict something is not always what it is. And once you can understand that and that there's a manipulation and all that shit, nigga, you think a rapper don't post selfies in the studio and he didn't rap one bar?
That's true.
Like, you think niggas never did that?
It's kind of like DJ Khaled in the gym. Like, what's the purpose?
I'm crying. Like, nah, that's
he ain't lose weight in 4 years. What's the purpose, DJ Khaled? Like, what's up with you?
It's just to make yourself look like you're doing it, like you living a healthy lifestyle, or you living the lifestyle of an artist.
And that's perception.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's the perception. The perspective is me realizing DJ Khaled ain't never lose no fucking weight.
Nah, but also exactly the perspective is basically from the standpoint in which you seeing something.
Exactly.
Like you viewing it from this viewpoint right here, you can see that nigga's still fat. You feel me? Nigga said, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
That's real shit, bro. Because it's like, bro, you had fucking 4 years.
Horrible.
Like,
in the gym, right?
But let me be a super
Fucking
fan
horrible.
of him. Let me be a super fan. I probably wouldn't even use my own perspective. I'd be like, yo, he's grinding. He's all about working. God did. But it's like, yo, bro, 4 years, bro. No weight loss. Like, I done lost weight,
crazy.
gained it again, lost it, gained it again, lost it, gained it again.
That's like
still being fat.
That's like when people try to tell me that niggas in battle rap still freestyle. Like, I don't feel like nobody freestyles anymore. Nah, there was like this kid in my school, like, we used to like say words, and that nigga used to just like rap off the words, like whatever you said. And I thought that shit was the dopest shit.
We all want the art of freestyling, but everybody ain't got that.
Nah.
And honestly, even writing little freestyles, that shit might fuck you up as a rapper. When I was really battling people, I could not write a song to save my fucking life.
I mean, but there's so many people that you can say like that can really rap but can't even make a fucking song. So songwriting and rapping is two different, like that's two different plateaus.
Two different things.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then you got people that can rap, but they can't make a hook.
But you also have people that could
Respectfully, Davies.
make songs. They make really good songs, but they can't rap.
Well, the secret used to be the hook. The secret was you would go out and get a singer to basically come through, sing on a hook for you, and you just rap the verses, which was the plan. Like that's what made it easier for you. But people started trying to do the hooks themselves, and they never could. And for a perfect example, you know who's a perfect hook man? 50 Cent. 50 is one of the best hook writers ever.
Yeah.
Like 50 hooks was crazy. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that he's a bad lyricist, but I'll say that he's a great lyricist, but he's amazing at hooks. He's phenomenal.
I think what's really dope about him is his delivery, like the way he says things, and like he's not as colorful like emotion wise and stuff like that. It's pretty much always the same, you know, braggadocio, like confident rap, right? Like
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret that I never tell nobody because everybody know that was there, but if you wasn't there, you wouldn't understand the secret. When I was like 12 years old, for my birthday, I had a 50 Cent birthday cake.
What was
bro,
it?
how you
was that 50 Cent on it?
No, that shit said "Get Rich or Die Trying" with the number 12 candle,
Bro,
nigga.
my birthday cake said, it's your birthday.
Oh, we gonna party like it's your birthday.
And it was a picture of 50 Cent in the club video shoot.
Oh my God.
With the 50 Cent G-Unit tank top with the fitted to the back. Like, that was my birthday cake, bro.
With the do-rag underneath.
That's not even the most embarrassing part. The most embarrassing part is when it was cutting the cake and it was handing out the cake to all my friends. I was like, no, I want the part with his chest and the chain.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You was loving it.
As a grown man telling that story, I know you feel.
I'm embarrassed, bro, but I had to tell somebody.
I was horrified when this shit was about to go.
I said, I want the chain. I want the G-Unit chain. It was like, well, that's his chest. I said, I don't care. Like, what the fuck was wrong with me, bro? Like,
No, that's why your sisters was trying to say.
that's what he was trying to say.
Put you in the dress. Oh no!
Yeah, you was a 50 Cent fan for life.
That's why I could never diss 50. I could never diss 50 because at one point he was my favorite rapper, nigga, and I couldn't do. I was like 12 years old when 50 came out.
For
His
50 Cent
takeover was
to
crazy.
be like in contention with artists like Kanye West, like that's when you realize like how influential and how big he really is.
He really was.
Because Kanye West is so versatile. Like he appeals to so many different audiences with the styles of music and stuff like that. He knows what he's doing, like production wise, to like pique the interest of different crowds, right?
Before 50 Cent, Ja Rule was really that nigga.
Yo, I was just talking about that nigga earlier. Like he literally stole DMX's whole style. He stole his whole style.
I can't say that,
bro.
bro.
He stole his whole style. The only reason why you don't say that is because he personally even admitted to this shit. He literally took the R&B route on purpose because he knew he couldn't do what DMX does. He took his whole deep flow,
R&B type
bro, he stole his whole shit. Like, come on, you know who that is, and I didn't say a word.
I never realized that though. Low key, it was DMX style in a lover boy form,
bro. He said it in the interview. He literally said it. Like,
Ja Rule was the only reason I started rapping. With that harmonization I do, that was because of Ja. Ja was my first favorite rapper. And then 50 came through and stole me from Ja Rule.
Nigga kidnapped you, nigga. Kidnapped you, nigga. And then it's crazy. You got kidnapped and then you got Stockholm syndrome because now you love your kidnapper. So that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy,
that's
bro.
fucking crazy.
Damn, son.
But I think that he wouldn't have been who he was without Ashanti. So that's just my personal opinion. I'm sorry.
It's kind of sad though, because I feel like Ashanti, first of all, she's fire. Let's give Ashanti.
She's fire. She's fire.
Let's give Ashanti her credit.
She's fire.
Let's give Ashanti her credit. She is fire.
It.
Like, you know, aging like fine wine is a rare thing you can do. Like, she really is fire.
That's the only artist we've clapped for thus far.
That's facts.
That's
Like,
pretty sad.
Ashanti is fire, bro.
Nah, it's not sad because it's Ashanti. It's sad because that's the only artist we
And we spoke about mad artists.
Man.
We didn't even clap for PNB, y'all.
Nah, we didn't.
Why?
What we doing? I don't know. He just died.
It's a grown ass man though.
It felt good to clap for him, though.
Applause. Rest in peace. Like, whoa. That's crazy. It doesn't even.
This nigga's crazy.
Rest in peace of PNB.
Dude, 1 + 1 is not 11.
It's 12.
That nigga said, But Ashanti was definitely a different breed.
Definitely.
And not for nothing, when I grew up,
Them sideburns is a different breed.
you OD. Don't come at Ashanti sideburns.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, you used to snap on somebody. If you told them they had Ashanti sideburns, niggas used to be offended.
Yeah, them shits was thick. They was thick. I ain't gonna lie. They was some thick shit, bro.
She had pork chops on the side.
What?
Yo.
Bro, you know what I'm talking. They call it pork chop sideburns. You know what I'm talking about.
Who calls it that?
Bro, that's back in the diesel. Like, in the 60s, bro.
I never heard that in my life, nigga.
Nah, but you know what I'm talking about.
Nah.
Yo, that's horrible. Hey, y'all just clap for her.
Nah,
Hey, y'all go cut her ass after. That's crazy.
nah,
I
nigga.
love me some Ashanti.
I love Alicia.
I love her.
Ooh, I love her.
I'm crying.
Nigga meant that.
Nah, he really did.
Suavemente. But listen,
Bésame.
the thing about Ashanti is crazy is that I grew up to find out that J-Lo was using Ashanti's like background vocals. We all
Are
know
you
J-Lo
surprised
was
that
not nice.
J-Lo was using
We all know J-Lo not
some?
nice.
I was about to say, because she
But
can't sing for shit. Like,
I would have
what?
thought she was using like a random person that never really blew up.
Sorry, Jenny
Ashanti's,
from the block.
She's just a good ass performer.
J-Lo was like
J-Lo is an amazing performer.
She's amazing.
But also she knows how to use her assets. She's a good looking woman. You know what I'm saying? She's been around for a long time. Like J-Lo was part of Living Color. Like
he trying to say she's from the block.
Nah, Jenny from the block. Nigga, Jenny from the block, nigga. Everybody from the Bronx is gonna say Jenny from the block. Everybody's gonna call her that. So it's just. But she's not. I also there's a lot of females that I feel like they were singers, but I'm like, you can't really fucking sing. Like, how do you sing? There's so many artists out there that they have the appeal, but they don't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that have all the talent, but they don't have no appeal. Like, for instance, Post Malone. Like, he has mad talent, but he has no appeal.
You remember when he came out?
saying?
He was looking like you.
Everybody say I look like fucking Post Malone.
When he first came out,
I swear to God, bro. And ASAP Yams, yo. Rest in peace to ASAP Yams.
Facts, rest in
Wow.
peace. But when he first came out,
I've heard that name in a
everybody
minute.
was calling Sparks Post Malone.
I swear, bro.
But the crazy thing was, he kind of elevated to a different point where I really be looking at him and I'd be like, Post, what's up? Because I heard White Iverson like day one and said, I knew this guy's going to be something.
Mm-hmm.
But he really turned into some like country, beer drinking,
Redneck.
Bro, but what you don't realize is he was doing rock music or some shit like that before he was even a rapper. Like, that was for years.
I didn't know that.
He never made it in the genre that he started. That was like his original genre, and he decided to rap.
to switch over.
That was his like way of like revitalizing his career, which it worked.
That's actually kind of crazy to me. Like, how can you switch your career over though?
But the story of White Iverson is crazy too, because he didn't get approval from the label to put that song out. Like, they wanted to basically shelf that song.
I mean, let's keep it real. White Iverson.
Nah, that's sick.
White Iverson. When I was born and I was young.
We just butchered that shit.
Like, what did that even mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that?
Yo.
But it was just his harmonization that was so fire.
Yeah.
And it's like, when he first came out, I'm thinking he gonna be the swaggy white boy that's a rapper, and he switched to country. But I feel like a lot of white rappers are using hip hop to like blow up to this next level, and then all of a sudden they just leave. You know what I'm saying? We seen Miley Cyrus do it. We seen Machine Gun Kelly. Like, even though he's a real rapper,
I don't feel like he used hip hop.
over.
Like, to keep it 100, he timed himself out for that stupid shit, like coming at Eminem and all that. So, and his records wasn't selling. So, a lot of times artists transition, so they could continue being an artist, but you trying to use a different genre to like portray yourself. You know what I'm saying?
If that's not proof
like,
that Eminem killed him, I don't know what else is. You really just changed your
bro,
genre.
he said your beard is weird. Like, I don't understand how that's a bar, but
That's not even a bar. That's
like,
just funny.
Your beard is weird.
yo, he killed him with that shit. Like, when I first heard that shit, I was I was crying, bro.
That's bugged out.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Your beard.
But we see that all the time. Machine Gun Kelly, Post Malone, Miley Cyrus had like 2-year run of her being in the streets. And then they just disappear from rap and they go on to make pop, rock, or whatever else. And I'm like, bro,
You forgot.
how are y'all doing this?
You forgot Macklemore. Like, what happened to him?
Macklemore, he was never really rap. Let's not do that.
Bro,
I'm gonna pop some tags.
Bro,
I got $40 in my pocket.
Yo, bro,
What was that?
he was considered
That shit was
a rapper to some degree.
When he won that award, that was straight bullshit. We all understand that. That's why I don't have a disagreement with white rappers. I think that a lot of white people are talented. I just think that with white rappers, it's like you get to come through, elevate real quick off of like mediocrity. Because did you even really meet your highest self and then just disappear? It's the same thing that happened with Iggy Azalea. She came
finally
through, made
admitted
one song.
that freestyle she did was garbage.
And as long as she knows.
As long as we know that you know that you ain't
she
shit.
knows.
But Post Malone is still talented. I would never take that away.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, bro, like White Iverson to where you at now, like all them face tattoos and drinking beers, and he not even dressing accordingly.
No.
He not even dressing like a rock star. He's out of shape.
He's got a white tee on.
Yeah,
he's got a white tee on all day.
He just looked crazy, but like I think,
but he's talented.
Yeah,
He's amazing.
talented. I mean, another rapper that he has like a wow factor to him. Like that's a white rapper, but I'm not like wowed by him.
Don't say Mac.
Nah, Mac
No,
Miller.
we never.
Yeah, I'm
Mac
about to say don't say
Mac
Mac.
Miller is
that
not.
nigga.
He's
Mac
a
Miller is that
musician.
Yeah,
To me,
he's a musician.
Not,
Facts.
I don't even consider him. a
Mac
rapper.
Miller is
Yeah.
not a white rapper. He's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
That's it. Yeah, that's crazy.
He's a rapper.
That's crazy.
We respect Mac Miller over here, bro.
Nah, Mac Miller's
Like,
fucking dope.
that-
Super versatile. This nigga Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky's funny.
He's
I like
funny
Lil
as hell, bro. Like, and I mean, he's not like my style. Like, I mean, like I wouldn't like advocate for him like being dope. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you know who's a dope rapper? Lil Dicky. Like, nah, I would never. But what I could say is he's magnetic. Like, you can't not.
They
feel me?
wilding outside.
Nah,
I'm sorry, y'all. They wilding outside.
I ain't mean to interrupt you, but they're wilding.
I'm about to yell out the window. Oye, ¿cómo tú estás? Muévete, claro. Ándale, mami. Yeah. Okay, my fault, y'all. I'm sorry. I hope it's not in the audio, I swear. But he's funny as far as like his delivery. He's kind of like Weird Alkovich. You remember that dude? Weird Al that was
Weird
like popping
Al.
back in the day. He
I'm
was just
crying.
making parody videos before everybody
music.
else. That's
He
Lil
was
Dicky.
making fun of people that was beloved like by everybody and making it funny. So that's the shit that why it really translates. You know what I'm saying? Why it hits home. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's just the point that they leave and they just dip, and Post Malone dipped, and it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? And Machine Gun Kelly is bothering me.
Yeah, but his music wasn't hitting no more.
But Machine Gun Kelly is like, hey, my whole identity is I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. This the trenches, and then it just stopped, and then it's like. Like what the fuck was that? Like
He went. I don't know. He went back to
because you
where
got
he belongs.
Eminem who never claimed to be like a hood dude. Like he was just like, yo, I'm a nice rapper. I live in the poorest level of whiteness, so I'm basically black. And then you got Machine Gun Kelly who was like, Cleveland, Ohio. We put it out there. We give it up. Woo! Like he went from a street white dude who basically is like, I'm in Cleveland, which is basically white black people over here, to I'm a rocker. And I'm just like, what was that, bro? Like, where did the switch just happen?
Bro, but there's people that still support him. I'm not saying he was a bad rapper either, because he really wasn't. He wasn't a bad rapper.
He's actually a great actor. He's in a lot of movies
decent.
right now. Like,
Pretty
if
decent.
you look on, you should be watching Hulu and Netflix and Machine Gun Kelly just pop up. Rappers, the goal used to be Ice-T, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, where you kind of transition from rap to movies. And that was the goal. So I can't lie and say that Machine Gun Kelly didn't do that. He went from rap
That was the
to
goal
rock.
for those artists because they were smart enough to understand that the message that is being portrayed within this particular facet wasn't gonna have them last very long out here. Feel me? Which is why Ice-T said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna play a police nigga on." You understand? Because that it just goes to show you right there, like he elevated past the street understanding and the persona and all that shit, right?
But like Ice Cube is like a real actor. Like he got like movies under his belt. Like he got a lot of accolades, which is different.
Yeah, but he's a rare breed. He's a rare commodity in this game. Like,
but a lot of Bow Wow had a chance to transition to
Bow Wow
movies.
is not as deep of a person as Ice Cube. Like I mean, they've been around. They've been around for a long time. If you've ever taken a chance to sit there and just see their body of work, you could say that you almost get to know them, right? Any artist, right? You get to know them through their body of work.
Bow Wow don't really got substance, but I understand that. That's why I'm like, but to me, I'm just like, that was the goal, to be a rapper and transition anywhere other than rap, because it's the only music genre that you have to be young in. It's kind of weird, right? Like every other music genre, you could be a rock star forever. Mm-hmm. You could rock till you 80. You could be Kenny Rogers.
Right.
Like,
right.
But if you try to really rap, it's like, bro, you got like, we're gonna give you like 7.
Yeah.
7 good years if you're lucky. And then the people that got like 20 is because they ventured off and came back. But low key, they're not making any money from rap anymore.
Well, that's what makes artists like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, that's what makes these artists very special. Like hip hop has always been for the youth, really. Like, I mean, thug life. Like people don't know what that really represents. And it means the hate that you give little infants, infants fucks
Tupac.
Everyone.
Yes. He hates Tupac, by the way. I just want to let y'all know he really hates Tupac. Like he hates.
Perspective.
Perfect example.
That's
Tupac.
Crazy. I never heard somebody
yo,
say
he
that.
hates
I'm pretty
Tupac.
sure I'm going to get some hate on the comments below. It's not just that I hate Tupac. I'm a Biggie fan. I'm a fan of Biggie.
Okay.
Tupac is a perfect example.
That's love for Biggie.
Tupac tried to transition out and then came back to the streets. Tupac was an amazing fucking actor. Tupac was one of the best rap actors that I've ever seen. He can go deep. He can go funny. He can go cop. He did that. Like, he can go anywhere. And he blew it to be in the streets. Because I honestly think that method acting is dangerous.
It is.
I think that Tupac was acting, well, from accounts and everything that I've seen, he played these roles, and sometimes he got too far in. And he got too deep. And he kind of didn't know when to turn off the switch. He gave us more than music. He gave us poetry. The first book I ever read when I was a kid was A Rose That Grew from the Concrete. Tupac gave us so much content that will live on. It was legendary. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I be looking at rappers now and I'm like, you're not giving us none of that.
Nah.
Y'all just make music.
Yeah, I mean, but it's safe to say, like, that's why in history, like, there's certain people that's so special. Like, there's only one Albert Einstein. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes those people special. And when they come around, the era that they in, you know what I'm saying, the people that got the opportunity to enjoy them, you know what I'm saying, you better enjoy them while they're here. Which is why it don't make no sense why we are constantly giving people flowers when they not here. You know who gets the best promotion? The dead rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see niggas get more album sales and more streams and more anything. Right, when they die, which is unfortunate. Why you don't support a nigga while he's alive? But I don't know.
Every time I see a rapper die, I go to their page and it'll be like 1.3 million. I will allow a week to pass. I keep going back to check the page and you will see 1.4 million, 1.5 million, 1.6 million, 1.7 million, 1.8 million. You like, yo, why y'all following this man? He just died.
What is there to follow?
He's not gonna post anymore. This rapper is gone.
What is there to follow?
But like he said, it's the best promotion. When a rapper dies, it's the best promotion.
That's unfortunate. I mean,
when PNB died, they just said that his record sales, Selfish, his song Selfish went to #1 on the charts.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why you got to be thankful that at least he was smart enough to own his masters so that all of that revenue is going to his children.
So it's like as soon as you sign a record deal, you need to sign a will. Like as soon as you sign that record deal, sign a will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you level up in life, make sure everything is straight. Because honestly, we don't have that. We don't have that benefit. When Eminem said, "You got one shot, do not miss your chance to blow," that was for black people. He was talking for us. We're one shot and we're done. Like accusations. The only person that survived was R. Kelly.
He did not survive.
R. Kelly's the only person that's bulletproof.
He
lost in the court of law, but he didn't lose to the people.
It's R. Kelly.
I never seen black people argue somebody innocence more than R. Kelly. I never seen this in my life.
Except for OJ.
They argued it, but they knew he was guilty. We all knew he was guilty. We just was like, yeah, this is not come up.
There's some people out there that don't feel like R. Kelly's guilty, but say he's innocent anyway.
Yeah, but they don't care. They don't care. But all right, y'all, we want to appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We definitely be here soon. We be back. Y'all. We got y'all. We out. We lit.
Yeah, you see the episodes coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see y'all. This is King Vega in the house. You
King Vega.
We got Sparks in the building. We here.
Fresh to see y'all next week.
Fresh. I'm going to keep you alive.
Fresh.